So, what is the most important tip for passing the case study exam? Look, I wanted to make this video and share this very important tip because I've been talking to many students one-on-one directly. I've been having a dialogue and conversation. I can feel the exam pressure that many are feeling. There are students from different routes, from the gateway route, from the executive route, from the CFA route, right? There are different students from different backgrounds, different preparation, students who haven't seen theory content related to OTQs in a decade. So there is this wide range of students who are going to take the strategic case study exam, as it happens every 3 months of the year. And one common factor that I heard when I spoke to a few students, and I'm sure that many are feeling the same, is them telling me that we will come to your session if we fail. Okay, we don't know. I'm not sure what will happen in the exam. If I pass, it's a good thing, but if I fail, I'll definitely need your help, right? So this idea of if I fail, right, when that comes out of their mouths, when they express that idea, if I fail, I'm like heartbroken, and I don't want to be heartbroken, right? Why think that you will fail? Right? So the most important tip that I can give you about facing the case study exam is have no self-doubt. Have no doubt, absolutely no doubt about your ability to pass this paper. Do not walk into that exam hall or the CBE center or your remote exam platform that you set up at home. Do not walk into that room on the day of the exam with a modicum of self-doubt of whether you can pass the paper or not. Let me tell you something. If you are already here, right? If you are a strategic case study student, it means CIMA has vetted you. And CIMA has deemed you eligible to take the paper. And they wouldn't do it if you are unable to pass it. So, in a sense, by being eligible to take the paper, you've already passed it. Just a matter of presenting it to the examiner the way you're supposed to and getting the examiner's validation. You have already passed if you have booked for the exam. That's what I'm trying to tell you. So if that is the case, why have any self-doubt? Do not have any doubt about your ability to pass this paper. Students from all around the world, from different backgrounds, are doing this paper. And I'll add to that, students who have done 3 days of work, 3 days of work, I know they've passed. I know students who have read the pre-scene a week ago. I know students, right, who have read the pre-scene a week ago, just a week before the exam, and then done a week worth of prep and passed. Right? I know students who are very senior, who are experienced, who have played the corporate game, who have that business acumen, but don't remember theory. Who have gone for the paper and passed. And I also know students who have done the full walk, who have prepped for the pre-scene for the entire 2 months since the pre-scene was released, done the right work and passed. So every year, every session, every semester, students from all these different avenues, all these different backgrounds pass. And the common factor I see in all of these students is they have no self-doubt, because there's no room in the brain to allocate capacity, allocate function, allocate time for that thought. Right? So you have already passed. Just go and display it to the examiner. It's a matter of, at the moment, what you're doing is you're evaluating yourself to see where you are. Because another common question I get is, we have only 7 days more, right? We have only 10 days more, 20 days more. This is something that I've been hearing all along, right? About how many days and what can I do to optimally deal with the remaining days. So you have your process, you have your self-evaluation, where you are, your zero base, and then where you want to get to, and you're trying to close that gap. And you can't always do 100% job at it. Nobody can, right? Nobody can read the entire Kaplan material for all the OTQs and try 50 mocks and then go for the paper. That is not a possibility, right? The case study exam is about spontaneous problem solving. So that's the ability, that's the technique, that's where we are addressing, right? That's where you are addressing, that's where you're working, that's where your target is. So that is the process. But what gets you through the exam is your approach, your calmness, your mentality, right? And that's what senior financial managers are supposed to have, right? So have absolutely no self-doubt. You've already passed it. All you have to do is go and present it. All the very best. This is the most important tip I wanted to give all of you who are facing the exam next week. This is genuine best wishes from myself, AZB, or Azman Branudeen, as all of you know me. Just go and ace it. You're well on your way to becoming a member of the global qualification, this very prestigious qualification of the Chartered Institute of Management Accountancy, right? I'll see you on the other end of the line, right? There is no room for self-doubt. You've already passed. You're doing this. All the very best. Good luck.